and Paralympics stuff. Paralympics. Here is my Paralympic accreditation. As you can see, I don't have that many pins for the Paralympics. I wasn't that good of a Paralympic pin collector. But I do have torch relay pin. And at the end, the IOC gave all the volunteers, "Thank you from the IOC, Vancouver 2010. Very nice of them. Another Team 2010 one for the Paralympics, the little Paralympics wave logo on there. This one's actually pretty cool. Vancouver 2010 Paralympic Winter Games. That's all my pins from the Paralympics. Kind of sad, not very many on here. Well, from the Paralympics, I also collected a wonderful Mousepad. Who doesn't want a Vancouver 2010 Mousepad, really? Even though I always use my laptop, and I don't even have a mouse, so I don't even have a use for a mousepad. Maybe I'll get a pet mouse. I also got a flag for the Paralympic torch relay, and a sign. It's really fun to play with. At the end of the Paralympics, after we took down everything from our office, and everything was getting put away, it was really sad. I went into the mix zone, and found some things that nobody wanted anymore. I got this wonderful press mixed zone sign. I also got the broadcast mixed zone sign. I was really excited to get to keep both of these signs because I will always remember my wonderful times in the mixed zone and have these wonderful signs to look to when I'm crying myself to sleep because I can't be in the mixed zone anymore. At the end of the Paralympics, one of the supervisors at the media center at Whistler Creekside came up to the Paralympic News Service volunteers. They gave us something really cool. They gave us one of the media kits that they gave to all the accredited journalists. The media kits came in a bag. Looks like this. Very cool. And inside the media kits were a lot of things. First, they came with some cold effects and another little pin with the hockey guy on it. They came with a universal plug adapter, pretty useful for all the international journalists who come to the Olympics. Came with another Olympic Snickers bar. Now I can actually eat one of them because I have two. Came with this little box that has a flash drive on it, which has some information about the Royal Canadian Mint that any journalist could use. It's really cool. It looks like a Canadian dollar, so I'm definitely going to use this as a USB drive. It also came with another little hard drive. This one is an electronic media kit. It has a lot of information for the media. It has a lot of B-roll, just video you could use, pan shots of British Columbia and of all the venues in Whistler and Vancouver, and lots of cool stuff that I wish I could have had during the Olympics, then I could use it for my blogs. It also came with a Vancouver 2010 pen, and a lanyard, and a pedometer, and last but not least, it came with a Vancouver 2010 luggage tag, so now I will never lose my suitcase. I also got, as my last shift gift for the Paralympics, another watch. This one looks a little different. You can see the pattern. This one's still about as big as my wrist, but maybe I could wear both of them at the same time. That would look really cool. I also got another orange news service bib from the games. As you can see, the Paralympic one is a lot more orange than my Olympics one. Here's my Olympics one. Because the Olympics were 17 days, Paralympics were only 9 days, and it was sunny during the Paralympics most of the time. During the Olympics, I was working like 12, 14-hour days, and it was snowing, raining, sunshine, you never know what it's going to be. So Paralympics one took a lot less of a beating, so maybe this will be the one I roam the beaches in. I also got about 5 million notebooks because for the Olympic News Service, the final product, all of our flash quotes and articles would go on an online server. However, for them to get on the server, we had to write them down in notebooks. Lots of notebooks. So here's 1, 2, 3 from the Paralympics. More from the Olympics. And the last thing I collected at the Olympics and Paralympics is this wonderful sweatshirt. My brother has one to match me in a different color. It says, Canada, Vancouver, Whistler, 21st Olympic Winter Games. And on the sleeve, 21st Olympic Winter Games. It's pretty cool. So yeah, I think that's everything I collected at the Vancouver 2010 Olympic Winter Games. I hope you've enjoyed this extra special edition of Cassidy's coverage, Olympics and Paralympics vlogs. Make sure you subscribe to my YouTube page because soon I will be doing another excellent vlog telling you all of my favorite quotes that I collected from athletes in my millions of notebooks throughout the Olympics. If I can still read the quotes.